God is looking for men who desire to know him. Please look up. How many of you know that to the degree to which you press into the knowledge of God, that is the degree to which you command power upon the earth? Power is not unconnected to your knowledge of God. Grace and peace is multiplied unto you through the knowledge of him, not just the knowledge of it. You can learn kingdom principles, but that's not the same thing as having a hunger to know him. Paul, at the zenith of his apostolic ministry, said that I may know him. Many believers are powerless and do not have capacity to fulfill God's goal for themselves, their lives, because they do not press to know him. The dimension of God you know is the dimension you reveal to your world. The dimension of God you know, listen, is the dimension you reveal to your world. If you meet a God of power, you will reveal a God of power to your world. If you meet a God of wisdom, you will reveal a God of wisdom to your world. If you meet the restorer, you will reveal the restorer to your world. Are we together? Do you know that in truth, what you call your assignment is derived from the conclusion of your encounters? So as you press into God, you will find certain things about God unique to your experience, and that becomes the template. Are we together? Yeah. For someone, for instance, who's sick, about to die, and you submit yourself to prayer, they've told you cancer stage 4, then you begin to pray, to engage, to press into the knowledge of God, and then you find Rapha. You see, when you come out of that experience, you will come up with two things. One, your own testimony. And then number two, the grace to replicate that testimony. Because it is always in your light that others see light. You know you have met God because something about your encounter should be able to be replicated in the life of others. Who is understanding me so far? The knowledge of God. When I started out my journey, believe me, I never had a desire to be a preacher. All I wanted was to know him, to love him, to live for him. And perhaps if he needed any vessel, I were available. It starts with the knowledge of God. And you see, it takes time to know anything. It takes time to know anyone. Am I right on that? The key to intimacy is the investment of time. Don't forget this. The key to building genuine intimacy is the investment of time. So I'm saying God is looking for men and women who desire to know him. This will require time. This will require consecration. Time in prayer. Time in the study of the word. Time in fellowship with the Holy Spirit. We live in a world where we are very busy, and I understand, especially for the American community. You find believers who are so busy, we have a slang, we say no time. That's a very dangerous orientation to anyone who wants to do business with God. You will always have time for what you love. One of the ways to test that love is dying is the excuse of no time. The moment you begin to hear no time, it's a sign that there's an attack. This is wise counsel for someone. Are we together? When a gentleman loves a lady, he always has time. He can wait from morning, night. He can call 30 times, 60 times, even 100 times. But when something begins to go down, give an excuse of time. Time is like energy. If it's not here, it's somewhere else. So if you tell God, I don't have time for you, it means there is an idol somewhere. Now, you may not call it an idol. You may call it any other thing. But if it is not Jesus Christ. You see, we have this understanding, and please don't feel insulted. I'm sorry. Let me apologize in advance. Do not run away from this narrative that makes God look like a nuisance to your life. We have this idea that if I invest time knowing God, I will fail in life. I rather apportion my time to the things that matter, and then the balance of the time I can smuggle a few minutes just to appease or to maintain my relationship. And then we desire power, we desire relevance, we desire freedom from demonic attacks. It does not happen that way, ladies and gentlemen. Ask a professor how he became a professor. Ask a consultant how he or she became a consultant. It's a law that works with God and with men. I can know the depth of your knowledge of God by seeing the time you're investing. If your spiritual life does not mean much to you, you will not invest time. It's because many have not seen the relevance of being spiritual.